Hey guys, this is my entry to JayxRico's 100 subs giveaway contest. Thanks a lot, man, for having this contest, and congrats on 100 subs. And you mentioned that your birthday recently passed, so just want to wish I hope you had a good birthday. And I'll get right into your questions. My favorite thriller of all time and one that I'd recommend and why. My favorite thriller is The Ring. Actually, I haven't seen that movie since around the time when it came out. I think that was almost 10 years ago now, but that was just, to me, that's always been the scariest movie of all time. Like, that movie really scared me. It was so creepy, and they showed those black and white films in the movie. I thought that was so creepy, and I watched that when I was really young, probably 8 or 9, I think, when I saw that. So as a kid, that just really, that really scared me. I'm sure it would scare me now if I saw it for the first time, but the story was it was just really creepy. The story I thought was really good, and there's kind of a mystery there, and just really scary, yeah. Maybe it's considered more of a horror movie than a thriller, but I think it's a thriller, and yeah, that movie is really scary to me, The Ring. And a thriller that I would recommend and why. A movie that it's been out for a few years now, but I actually just saw recently, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I saw it back in December, and I was really blown away by that movie. Just the mystery aspect of it. They're trying to find that missing girl or find out what happened to her, and I was just really engrossed in the mystery aspect of that film. That was like a real mystery movie to me. I really wanted to know what happened, and I think Daniel Craig and I think that other girl, Rooney Mara, they gave great performances, and seeing them in the movie working to uncover the mystery, and yeah, just really, I thought it was really thrilling, and I wanted to know what happened, and I wanted to see how the mystery played out. My favorite 90s movie, I want to say Toy Story, but I haven't seen those films since I was a really young kid, and I remember parts of them, and I'm sure if I watched them now I'd love them, but I have to go with Terminator 2, just because I'm more familiar with that. I've seen it more recently. Terminator 2, it's a great action movie. It's the best movie of the Terminator series. It explains more of the story that's kind of not explained in the first Terminator film. The second one really gives you, a greater story, and you actually get to see John Connor for the first time, and just a really great action sci-fi movie. And when I think of Terminator, I think of the second one, so it's my favorite 90s movie is Terminator 2. My favorite character in a movie, it's Master of Disguise from the movie Master of Disguise. Dana Carvey played that role, and it's a really cheesy movie. A lot of people hate it. They think it's stupid, but that movie was one of my childhood favorites, and I think that character is just so funny. I love how he transforms into all these different characters, and he plays a woman in that movie, and he even does Scarface, and I always thought that was really funny. And apart from all of his different impersonations, the character himself, he's kind of a loser, but he becomes the hero, and he gets the girl, and he kicks some ass. And I always, as a kid, I really admired that. My favorite classic movie is definitely this one was easy. It's definitely Psycho. Yeah, everyone's seen that. I don't know. There's much more I can say about that. A great thriller, great horror movie. Even though it's really old, it's one of those classic movies that's just so good. It doesn't feel dated to me. And I can watch that now and still really enjoy it, and it's just a really simple, pure story, but the movie's just I love it. It's great. Alfred Hitchcock, great. Horror movies today, they're just really cheap slashers, and this one, Psycho, is kind of a slasher, not really, but it's just believable and realistic. The plot, what happens there, and the whole thing with his mother is creepy. It has a psychological thriller aspect there, but Psycho is definitely my favorite classic movie. Just a great horror movie and one of the best horror movies of all time. And my favorite actor of all time is Leonardo DiCaprio. I think his performance in The Departed, I think that's just one of the best acting performances ever. I love that. I love that movie. I loved his performance. He really made me feel like, he made me think about how I would feel if I was in his shoes in that movie. It really makes you feel the emotions he's feeling, and just his facial expressions and his voice. He really gets into his role really well, and he plays a lot of different roles in different movies, and a lot of the movies he's in are really good. Inception, I really liked his role in Shutter Island. I can't think. Titanic. Just really love his acting, and I think he really gets into the role, and he's really emotional as an actor. Really brings me into the movie. So those are all my answers to your questions. Thank you very much again, JayxRico, for having this contest, and congrats on 100 subs. And again, hope you had a happy birthday.